I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. We don't normally do selfies, but this view was too good to pass up. Welcome to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we're going to show you around this beautiful city and these beautiful falls.
Come along.
And we're going to start showing you the downtown, because the downtown is such a mix of the old and the new. The new theater beside the old theater. They've done a beautiful job of preserving and using the old, but they've mixed new art in with it. It's just really a vibrant downtown. Now you'll see across the bottom of the screen what these buildings were originally. Like, this was the freight depot. This building I thought was so interesting. It was an International Harvester warehouse, and it's now Loft Apartments, but they've kept the International Harvester theme. This was actually the International Harvester showroom, located right next door. And that across the street was the Manchester Biscuit Company. They've all been repurposed to do different things, but they're all still beautiful pieces of architecture. Now the Ark of Dreams, this is a fairly new addition to downtown Sioux Falls. And this piece of art goes completely over the river.
The wonderful thing about this is that you can go to the Visitor Center, which is just a few blocks from where we are right now, and they give you walkabout tours for, there's actually 3 different ones. We took the one for the warehouse district, and it makes it really easy. They tell you what the buildings are and give you a very easy to follow map. It was great.
Yeah, it was very easy. Now again, this was an old warehouse building, obviously not being used as a warehouse today. There's a lot of loft apartments, a lot of people living downtown, and even more being built. That building has just been recently renovated, and across the street, the Coliseum, I think, is one of the most beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Now this was the old Minihaha County Courthouse. It's now a museum, but it has been preserved, and it's stunning.
Yes, it is.
And you'll see a lot of the buildings are in this pinkish stone that is local to the area. This was John Deere's warehouse in Fargo.
Now, I think that pink stone was a quartzite.
Yes,
or pink
it was.
quartz.
I've also seen it called jasper in places, but yeah, pink quartzite. Now we stopped at La Luna Cafe, which is down near the Falls Park. Cathy had a great chicken and avocado salad, and I had some steak street tacos that were really, really good.
Oh, it was really good.
This is what everybody thinks of with Sioux Falls, though, is Falls Park. And Falls Park is just on the north side of the downtown, probably about a block from where we had lunch. They've got a beautiful little amphitheater that goes out onto a nice inclined grassy area where we'll do concerts. And as you go into the park, one of the first things you'll come to is the Stockyards Ag Experience. And this is all to celebrate the agricultural industry of the area. Just over beside that building you see in the background is the visitor center that Cathy had mentioned. And the visitor center has a viewing tower on it. Free of charge to go up it. They have an elevator, and that's where you saw the view when we started the video.
It's magnificent.
It is. Even from down on the ground it is, but from shooting up on top of that tower, it's incredible. And you'll see the rocks just dotting the landscape there. That guy as a recent addition to the park. He's made out of black granite. This is the old hydroelectric plant. It's right there in the midst of the falls. And the hydroelectric plant was one of the reasons that Sioux Falls had electricity very early on in the city.
That's right.
It's now a little cafe. And again, a very pretty building. It's been preserved.
And you can sit out back and just watch the water and the people. And
little umbrella-covered
yes,
tables.
Yeah. And look at that water.
And we're just below the bridge. We're going to go up on top of that bridge here in a moment and take a look too.
Those rocks are just amazing.
Yeah, they are. And the sound of the rushing water.
And people were walking out on them.
Mm-hmm.
Just wandering about it.
It's not like it's roped off or anything. You can get right out into it if you want to.
Made me a little nervous to see a couple of little kids down there. Because that water's going fast.
It is. There's a lot of power behind that.
So beautiful.
And it's not like it's just one little fall. It's a long expanse of falls. Now you start to see this little building there was off to our left. It was the turbine house for the Queen Bee mill. And the Queen Bee mill went to a fiery grave, unfortunately. This was where the water race was that originally drove the mill. This is all that remains of the mill. It did burn. It was 7 stories tall.
Imagine seeing that.
Yeah, it was massive. And that was a big thing. That was a big part of their industry there. But some of the stone foundations, part of the first floor is still there.
It's nice that they've got that preserved.
Mm-hmm. Gives you a little history there and what all took place. Different operations took place on each of the 7 floors.
Makes me think of some of the ruins we've seen.
Absolutely. The sugar mill ruins.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the city of Sioux Falls right there behind it. And all the new construction back there, those are all loft apartments that are going in. It's a very, very busy, vibrant little city. So Cathy, what did you think about our day exploring Sioux Falls, South Dakota?
Wow, this is really cool. It's beautiful.
It really is amazing to see the falls and everything right here in town. It's really, really been a fun spot to visit. We hope you've enjoyed coming along with us today. If you have, leave us a thumbs up. We sure appreciate it. At the end of the video, watch for the button up in this corner and tap that. You'll be able to ring the notification bell, and that way you'll know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.